This is the most compact door frame pull-up bar that we've ever seen. Is it also nice to train with it? Let's find out. So today we will be reviewing the Gornation door pull-up bar. It's called Hook It, and we have already reviewed a lot of products by this German brand, like for instance the wall-mounted pull-up bar, the ceiling-mounted pull-up bar, and the wall-mounted door pull-up bar. And also they actually have a doorway pull-up bar, which looks like this. And now today we will be looking at this door frame pull-up bar, which you hook on the top of your door frame. So as a first look, I really like the look of a black powder coated steel. There is a sticker over here. I have seen better stickers from Gornation actually, like on the pull-up bars that we've reviewed before. Maybe they can improve on that. They have these rubber thingies which go against your door frame on the sides. Over here you have these thingies which will hook on the top of your frame. Those can actually come off quite easily. So I'm not so sure whether that's a problem, but I don't think so. So how you hang this on your door, you actually just pull this. There's a spring over here and then it goes like that. You turn it and then it pops right back into place. So one thing that I already noticed is that over here you can see that the paint already faded a bit. So I think when you will use this a lot as well here as here, the paint will fade. You're gonna like hook it like so onto your door, and then you can just readjust this, for instance, to have the soft part against your door frame, and then you can do a pull-up. So as you can see, this thing, it can move around. So when you hook it onto your door, you want to make sure that it's like this. There's a support bar over here, and also this bar which you hook onto the door. It is kind of thin, but when you feel it out, it feels super sturdy, and I don't think it will break at all. So I just hung it up, and it's actually super easy to do because it is a super light bar. Another thing I noticed is that the sticker is on both sides, so you can see it on whichever side you're standing. So this one is 35 millimeters, and this one seems to be less. It's 32 millimeters. And when it comes to the length of the bar, it is like 100.5 centimeters. And the other one is actually the same. So of course the measurements of your door also matter, whether you can use this product in between your door. So the width of your door should be in between 74 and 90 centimeters. And the depth of your door frame should be in between 12 and 21 centimeters. And the height of your door frame should be maximum 8.5 centimeters. And the depth of your door frame over here, it should be like 1.5 centimeters up to 2 centimeters to fit this little white thingy. So of course I have to bend my knees, but because it is hanging on a door frame, this is usually the case with these kind of bars, but it's very nice, it feels good, the grip. And of course, you can do your normal chin-ups and your normal pull-ups. What I think is very nice is that this one is hanging low. So like this, you can easily do a back lever, for instance.
Yeah, so when I do super retracted pull-ups, my chest hits the lower bar quite quickly. But it's not too bad. Like, if I take note of it, it's better. Yeah, and it seems to only be a problem when I go wide. Oh wow, you touched this bar.
That's quicker, yeah? I felt the same.
But yeah, if you know and you just take care, then I'm not hitting it. But it's not a problem. Like I didn't hit it at all this time.
So if you do pull up on the lower one though, your knees will be hitting the floor, right?
I mean...
Okay, not really yet.
It's possible.
But if you pull up...
Ooh, I almost hit my forehead. Oh, shit.
So the lower one is maybe better for like statics.
Yeah, I guess. Decent.
So for that, it's actually nice that the lower bar is thicker, right?
Yeah, I agree. This feels very stable, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I hit the one bar with the other, but you just have to keep that in mind. But otherwise, the grip is nice, the thickness is nice. The difference in the thickness makes sense for which exercise you're doing.
So So the bar by itself is super nice, but next let's try out some gymnastics rings on it. Okay, you kinda then hit this bar. So also for doing dips, this is not really ideal. So now we hung it up like 10 centimeters lower, so let's check out how it's then. Opa! So here, it's kind of okay now. But of course, then the pull here, you're sitting on the floor. So like this, muscle ups are not optimal on the rings, but maybe this also depends on the height of your doorway. Let's try out some exercises to the side. So when doing muscle ups on the rings, it's not ideal with this pull-up bar, but still adding rings to this actually has a lot of benefits because you can do a lot more exercises. So of course you can also use some rubber bands and then you can do some warm-up exercises with it. Of course you can also do some assisted work like your assisted pull-ups, but as you can see my feet are now on the floor, so if I maybe retract a lot then it's possible, but it's not really full range of motion. When it comes to the load capacity, Gornation suggests that you can use 130 kilos on this one, so there's definitely room for doing some weighted calisthenics. So when you're doing pull-ups with a weight vest, then you will more easily hit the lower bar. It is not really a big problem, but the weight vest is actually the only option to do weighted calisthenics on this, because when you do it with a weight belt, then you will be hitting the floor with the weights. So the Gornation pull-up bar hook kit, it will cost you 70 euros, and it's definitely worth the price in our opinion. When we got it first, it was so compact, we were quite amazed with it because we have not seen this compact of a door frame pull-up bar. Usually they are quite bulky, and of course these you usually don't leave on your door, so that's quite a big thing that you can store it away easily. And it's also a super nice bar, it's nice and wide, the grip is nice. What we found cool is that they have two different widths in grips, so different diameters, and on the bottom it's a thicker one, so this is nice for some false grip work with some statics. And also the pull-ups and all of the exercise that you can do with this, the exercise variety is quite big. Also you could combine it with some gymnastics rings, with a weighted vest, and also with some resistance bands. So we definitely recommend this pull-up bar. So of course we already made a door pull-up bar comparison, which you can find in the description. But to be honest, if this one would have been in there, then it would definitely have scored high up on the list. Definitely when it comes to the door frame pull-up bars. So if you're interested in getting this one, you should click the link in the description, and also don't forget to use the CWW10 discount code for 10% off. And if you want us to review any other products, let us know in the comments, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good day.